Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We are coming back with a new format and I'm calling it What's Happening at Disneyland. I know a lot of people are planning trips to visit the resort for a day or even a multi-day getaway, and finding out what's actually happening at the resort isn't always the easiest task. I hope to be one of your stops moving forward in finding out the latest information ahead of your visit to the Design Resort. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So right away, one of the first things you notice when you enter Disneyland Park right now is some construction on Main Street, USA. Now, none of the shops and food locations are currently affected by this construction, and it simply looks like some exterior beautification work. I had a few requests asking about the new Plaza Point holiday store on Main Street, and if they had changed their interior for the new Lunar New Year holiday, and indeed they have. There were some new interior decorations for the holiday, as well as some limited time merchandise. They do maintain Christmas decor and ornaments, as well as ornament personalization station, so you can still grab that annual family vacation ornament year-round. Over at the Candy Palace, there were new treats available that you can also get at Trolley Treats in DCA too, but there were new cookie pies. Disneyland is definitely jumping on that oversized gourmet cookie trend with lots of new flavors like triple chocolate, raspberry white chocolate, peanut butter, and peppermint chocolate. These were all kind of themed towards Valentine's Day. They were between $5.49 and $5.99, which honestly is about on par with places like Crumble or Cookie Plug. Crowds have remained strong at the resort on the weekends, even during the normally off-season time, but have begun to taper just a bit. Also, this isn't super new, but a little historical artifact has returned to Disneyland, specifically this small little Christmas tree. This tree was planted by Disneyland back in 2019 when they debuted the all-new Sleeping Beauty castle that we have today in honor of the castle's original designer, famed Imagineer Herb Ryman. The tree had disappeared for a while without really an explanation from Disney, but it is now back with its plaque in place once again. Now don't forget, it's Magic Key Holder Celebration Month, and one of those free perks in the park is this special photo op directly behind the Sleeping Beauty castle. The magic photo opportunity adds Peter Pan's shadows to your photo and is exclusively for Magic Key holders during the celebration. Over at Disney California Adventure Park, Magic Key holders can snag a limited time offering lithograph at the covered former FastPass distribution area just outside Avengers Campus. The lithograph features all 5 Disneyland Resort mountains and comes on a hard cardstock. It's only while supplies last and is only 1 per key holder. Keep in mind though, this wasn't the smallest item and they do not provide you with a bag to carry it in, so you might want to snag it on your way out or if you have a locker that day. One really big change this week was to Tom Sawyer's Island. We had seen it temporarily close last week as they did some more extensive work on Fantasmic infrastructure in and around the island. However, rafts have begun departing to Tom Sawyer's Island again, but not in the usual way. The normal dock is currently closed as they work on some of the Fantasmic water elements, so the rafts now travel on down the river to drop you off closer to the rear of the island, and on the return trip back, they actually travel around the entire rivers of America all the way back to the New Orleans Square dock. It was definitely completely unique to see and experience riding a Tom Sawyer's Island raft all the way around the rivers of America. I'm not sure for how long this change is going to last, as the old dock looks like it might be under repair for a bit. The Mark Twain does not run on normal operating days due to this, in order to facilitate letting the rafts use their new route, and remains docked in Frontierland. It is now on the refurbishment calendar, scheduled to return February 25th. Speaking of refurbishment, work on Splash Mountain continues at Disneyland, and the attraction remains closed through March 7th. Additionally, work continues on the sailing ship Columbia, which oddly just returned from refurb back in November 2021, and remains on the refurbishment calendar well through the month of March. The extra downtime is likely due to retrofits as they prepare for the return of Fantasmic. Over in Adventureland, Tarzan's Treehouse lost the scrim surrounding the scaffolding, revealing some of the work that has been completed on the attraction's very lengthy and surprising refurbishment, but this was likely due to severe wind weather alerts, as the high winds can cause some big damage if they were to catch those scrims with heavy gusts. The existing refurbishment calendar on the Design app only goes through about March, and the attraction is still listed as closed with no end date really at this point, so that scaffolding isn't going anywhere. Disney's Lunar New Year Festival continues on through the weekend and will end on Sunday, February 13th, as Disney California Adventure Park prepares for the California Food and Wine Festival the following month. Make sure to visit if you can and check out my video overview on the celebration if you haven't already. I will link it down below in the video description. And lastly, over at DCA, they are preparing for Super Bowl 56 festivities and pregame coverage. ESPN will be hosting live coverage throughout the week leading up to the big game, with Disney California Adventure's Pixar Pier as their backdrop. Any football fan visiting the park during these broadcasts might catch a glimpse of their favorite NFL greats and commentators. There is no set schedule, and Disney has only released a start date as of February 9th. That wraps up what's happening at Disneyland this week. If you like the format of this video, let me know in a comment below. I might switch it up with some videos like these, and then maybe mix in a few vlogs in between as well. Thank you again for watching, and if you haven't already, please give this video a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you would like. There's more content on the way, but until next time everyone, see you later.